Oh no. Hottie Clinic. I'm still up at this hour reading through the trial record of a certain case. It's the first case my mentor, Mia. Case my mentor, Mia, had ever handled in a court of law. The horrifying truth that I refuse to accept is holding me hostage here within its pages. Dahlia Hawthorne. What I've read, I don't want to believe. What is written here? This wasn't the Dahlia I knew. After falling into the Eagle River, I was somehow miraculously saved. But I ended up catching a cold that seemed to knock me around the world and back. I feel dizzy, my ears are ringing, my throat burns, and my head is on fire. But I will recover. I have to recover by this afternoon. I have to meet with the most ill-tempered witness imaginable. But I know that he will be able to help me. Somehow. So, I'm actually Phoenix Wright, cool. Right, are you sure you're well enough to be doing this? You still look a little green in the face. Maybe Viridian in artistic speak. Actually, my fever has gone down quite a bit. How's your temperature now? Only 102.2 degrees, nothing to worry about. Anyway, I read today's trial record. You weren't bad, Edgeworth. Pretty impressive despite the circumstances. We're not in the clear yet. The main point of attention tomorrow is going to be the murder weapon. Yeah. In the end, the Shikishito did not deliver the deadly blow, which means there must be another sword hiding out there that we didn't know about. Another sword, huh? Don't you worry about anything, pal. I'll dig up the murder weapon myself or I'll eat my coat. Thanks again, Edgeworth. I'll handle things from here. Heh. That is probably for the best. Actually, I was thinking about paying the old precinct a little visit. There's something I want to look into. And that is? A client's background. Naturally. You mean Iris? I have the feeling that we've met before. All I want is confirmation. One way or another. And since I probably won't be getting that from you... I'm sorry, Edgeworth. I bid you adieu, right? Take care. I guess I should get moving too. Why? Do you need to go somewhere? Yeah, I've got to get to work on this bridge, pal. I'm rigging something up so that we can across the other side. Oh, that's right, Mayor is stuck over there at the inner temple. But don't worry, pal. As soon as it's all set, you'll be first to know. Thank you, Gumshoe. No problem, pal. Just try not to give me that cough of yours, okay? Alright, I'm off. Hang in there, Mayor. We'll get you out, I promise. But in the meantime, I've got to continue collecting evidence. February 9th, Hazakura Temple, main gate. Come on, please, it's for art's sake, I swear! There's only one guy I know who could be that persistent and high-strung. Talking about the heroine here, the heroine in my book. Oh, it'll make you famous, oh my god. Enough! A fool's fools. A fool's fools who foolishly accepts the foolishness of a fool's fool. Wouldn't you agree, Phoenix Wright? Eh? Wait a second, I know you. Your reflexes of mine need to shape up. My brain's flying like a sunny side up, and you want to grill me over a name? Frozy, you can't do that. Even as we speak, Nick's on the brink of death. Or so I'm told. Whip a dead horse. Isn't that one of the American sayings? No, it's not. And I'm not on the brink of anything. Come on, Nick. Tell her, would you? She must model for my picture book, Frenzied Whiplash Splash, simple and magnificent. Before you ask me to model, learn to give at least some semi-coherent testimony. And before that, you'll have to learn how to live a semi-coherent life, Larry. I don't care what anyone says, I'm telling the truth. I saw what I saw. She flew, I'm telling you, whoosh! Just like the dude with the red underwear. Don't think I'm gonna forgive you guys when you come crawling back to apologize. Sigh, off he goes. Phoenix Wright, it's been a year since we last met. A pleasure to see you again. Oh, it's been a while. Well, I mean, technically. How have you been in Germany in this whole time? That's right, extending my perfect win record, naturally. Oh, joy, sounds like she hasn't changed a bit. Has it really been a year since we first met? I'm Francisco von Karma, the prodigy. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason: revenge. Franziska was born and raised in Germany and became a prosecutor at the age of 13. Her father was the legendary prosecutor Manfred von Karma. He had a perfect win record for 40 long years, but now he is gone from this world. Don't tell me you still hold a grudge against me. Because of what happened to your father. Phoenix Wright, you will fall before me, this I promise. But it will be for my sake, not my father's. Are we clear? Yes, Crystal. Whoops. In the truth, I was shocked. I came back to America with the intention of defeating you. Instead, it was my little brother who was leading the defense. Edgeworth, come to think of it. Edgeworth was pulled into being a prosecutor by Manfred von Karma as well. Miles Edgeworth told me something very interesting. He said that this case has special significance to you. Because it does. And that's precisely why I'm here. Your personal involvement will make crushing you into teensy-winsy pieces all the better. It's probably the fever, but she's so openly hostile that it's almost cute. No smirking, no whipping the sick! That foolish fool doing such a foolish favor for such a foolishly foolish fool. Edgeworth, make no mistake, Phoenix Wright, I came here for one thing and one thing only, to pulverize you. Like I thought you were here to bring me some Cold Killer X, you know. I wouldn't want Cold Killer X after that first memory. I went over the whole case file on that flight over. You read the whole thing? Yes, every last word of every last sentence of every last paragraph. All the ridiculous things you did make a very interesting read, you know. Attempting to cross a burning bridge. Did you even consider the dangers? No. The only thought in my mind was I have to get across. Fool who doesn't think is more foolish than a fool who foolishly thinks. Gumshoe said he'd let me know once the bridge was repaired. Man, she's gotta be okay, okay? I just know it. Plus, I need to ask her about what really happened at the Inner Temple that night. Oh yeah, May has gotta know. Main hall. Ah! That was one long sigh. Ah! Oh, Sister Bikini. My, I didn't know you were here. How are you doing? You don't have to pretend to be in a good mood for my sake. I suppose I've made a terrible mess of things, haven't I? I let Mystic Elise die, and then there's Iris as well. Mystic Elise? Now that I think about it. There's an acolyte stuck at the Inner Temple, and that poor little girl has gone missing. That little girl? You don't mean Pearls, do you? Yes, I'm afraid I do. She hasn't been seen since the morning after the incident. Oh, she's missing? Why didn't someone tell me about this earlier? Where is Pearls, anyway? I must be getting old. I think I've seriously lost faith in myself. Are you talking about your performance at the trial today? You believe me, don't you? I'm not a liar. I would never lie. I know what I saw. I saw Iris pull the sword from Mystic Elise's body that night. I'm certain of it. At least I was until this morning. I don't see any Cyclops, so she must be telling the truth. So why are you so unsure of yourself all of a sudden? You know that artist who testified about me? I saw Iris flying, her white hood fluttering. I felt like I might start flying myself. When I saw that man testifying so fervently about something so impossible, I started to wonder if I had acted just like him when I was in the witness stand. I wouldn't take that guy too seriously. He's an artist, but all he draws is trouble, nothing else. If both Bikini and Larry are telling the truth, that can only mean one thing. They both didn't see what they think they saw. On the night of the incident, you met Iris at the Inner Temple, is that correct? That's right, I'm sure it was Iris. But Iris claimed she was in a room in Hazakura Temple. I knew I shouldn't have come back here tonight. But because you did, Mayor is stuck at the Inner Temple. I'm so sorry. The drafts in that place are nothing to shake a stick at. Winter is especially bad. I'll bet the training hall looks like it's about to fall down any second. Eagle Mountain has always been prone to earthquakes, just so you know. Earthquakes? Yes, I wouldn't be surprised if the next big one levels the training hall. We've got to get Mayor out of there fast. But still, there's really no need to worry. That area on the other side of Dusky Bridge is isolated like an island. It's like an island? How so? Well, the only thing that, that side of the bridge is... The only thing on that side of the bridge is the inner temple. No one lives out there and is surrounded on all sides by the river and forest. I see. So a criminal would be trapped should they choose to flee in that direction. And as long as the bridge is way out of commission, he or she will have to stay there. That means Maya could be stuck out there with a murderer and no way to escape. Yes, I suppose it does. Please, Gumshoe, get that bridge up faster. I'm curious about a few things, if you don't mind answering some questions. Oh, do you need to know my measurements for your investigation or something? No. I want to know a little more about the victim, Miss Elise Duxnam. I'm afraid I don't know her waist size, or her bust size for that matter. No, I'm not wondering. I'm wondering why she came to stay in a place like this to begin with. I mean, she told us herself that she wasn't, here for spiritual training. My, you make it sound like this place is some sort of dumb Mr. Wright. Mr. Elise was here to soak, up the natural beauty of Eagle Mountain, if you must know. There, you did it again, Sister Bikini. I noticed you always refer to, Miss Duxnam as Mystic Elise. Yes, now why is that? After all, she's not here as an acolyte. We address all our visitors Mystic. It makes their experience feels authentic. And anyway, she's older than me. You must respect your elders, you know. How do you know that? How can you say for sure that she's older than you? Oh my god. 5 of them? Seems Miss Elise Duxnam was no ordinary visitor after all. And there's Pearls. She was with Miss Duxnam on the evening of the murder, and now she's vanished. It's all gotta be connected somehow. But why did Pearls have to go get mixed up in this mess? Please, Mr. Wright, I know you're worried, but try to keep it together. Oh, man. My head's throbbing so bad it's killing me. Pearls, she was with Miss Duxnam on the night of the murder, right? Yes, but I have a temple to run, you know. I was busy preparing for the training. I didn't see the little darling ever since after we'd finished eating dinner. The murder. It didn't take place right in front of her innocent eyes, did it? According to the detective, she hasn't turned up at her home either. Come on, keep calm. There's one place left where Pearls could be. She just has to be there. Gumshoe, I'm counting on you to check it out for me, so please hurry the repairs up. Alright then. This is where Sister Bikini witnessed the incident. It's hard to imagine she was lying on the stand, so maybe there are some clues that have yet to be found. The Shiki Shito is right there in Mustagami's right hand, but it was proven in court today this wasn't a murder weapon. Given the design, it must have been used for some pretty gruesome things in the past. And this. Miss Duxnam's staff. I definitely remember there being a crystal sphere attached to the staff. Guess Larry eventually found the sphere near the foot of Dusky Bridge. What was it doing all the way out there? Oh, okay. What was that jarring and considerably loud yell? So this is where you've been keeping nice and warm, I see. Detective, have you finished the repair? The bridge, yeah, I did. Told you I'd let you know. Well, then I'll come along with you and... Sorry, ma'am. No unauthorized entry, and access restricted to people involved in this case. I'm involved, aren't I? Couldn't get much more involved than me. Well, yeah, but that's not what I mean. Fucking hell. It's been a while, Scruffy. Fogama! Sister, please leave the investigation to me. Well, you certainly seem to have everything under control. I am on your side. I won't do anything you don't want me to do. As you worked up in the Guild on Iris. What are you daydreaming about, Miss Phoenix Wright? Silence! I, Francisco von Kamm, will personally guide you through your investigation, so you will follow me. She's not seriously gonna follow me around, is she? Well, let's go. We're on the opposite side now. Things have certainly become a lot livelier than before. They must have commenced with the investigation. Oh, Mr. Nick! That voice. Pearls! Mr. Nick! Mr. Nick! So you were here, ever since that night. I was so lonely, I thought I was going to die. When I woke up in the morning and saw that dusky bridge was gone, I realized I was all alone. She was all alone? Must have been very terrifying for you, little girl. Ah, I'm Franziska von Karma, the prodigy. There's no need to worry now that I'm here. You're the prosecutor who was so mean to Mr. Maya last year. I don't like you. You're nothing but a little girl without a whip. Without your whip, Mr. Maya didn't do anything wrong, but you were so mean. I'll never forgive you. Looks like Pearl's words getting under her skin. Why are you whipping me? I didn't even say anything. You didn't have to. The smile on your lips gave you away. Anyway, Pearls, aren't you with Maya? Ah, I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Huh? What are you talking about, Pearls? Mystic Maya, what happened? That was cruel, Phoenix Wright. To make a little girl cry like that is inexcusable. What was that all about? Pearl's acting like that. It's giving me the creeps. Guess I'd better take another look around since I've got the chance. Especially since someone around about this place seems different from 2 days ago. Yeah, why is this open? There's a weird smell coming from that incinerator. The door is always also open, almost like it's begging for me to look inside. Oh well, let's see what stunning clue is concealed in here, shall we? Huh? It's empty. Oh, naive of you, Phoenix Wright. But it's a bit strange, don't you think? Franziska von Karma. I seem to remember... there was snow in this incinerator the first time I saw it. In other words, someone's been using it to burn something recently. Listen, Phoenix, it's impertinent to call people by their full name. I was only copying you. That's very true. Yeah. There's a little gate that leads into the courtyard. It says no entry on the sign, though. Come now, Phoenix Wright. What are you doing? Let's go in. It's half open anyway. What harm could come of it? But it says no entry. Don't you Americans enjoy doing whatever you like and then simply say whatever? That's got nothing to do with anything. Who told you that? February 9th, Inner Temple, Training Hall. What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? Man, she was supposed to be in here training. Yet it appears she's nowhere to be seen. What's that? That strange lock. It wasn't there 2 days ago. This whole room is really giving off some strange vibes. This door, when I was here 2 days ago, that weird lock wasn't on it. Those chains, it's almost as if they're guarding something inside the cabin. I've never seen a lock quite like this before. I have. I've seen locks and chains just like this before. They look just like the ones that are guarding a person's secrets during a psych lock. I wonder if the lock is guarding something too. Dark secrets in a dark cabin. This scroll looks different as well. What do you think this is? Yellowish paper is, Phoenix. It's not a scroll, it's a poster. It's a picture of a woman who's actually... a woman? I don't see any woman there. There's a different atmosphere in the room since the last time I was here. No, it's not a different atmosphere, it's a different smell. It's gravy. What's the matter? This scroll, it's been completely covered in gravy. Oh yes, there is a very appetizing smell in the air, but gravy is a type of sauce. So when you run out of paint, you Americans use gravy as a substitute, I see. No, no one does that. For starters, it stinks. This must be the gravy that we had with the roast on the night of the incident. But why would anyone do this? Why this scroll? What took you so long? I thought even you'd managed to get here faster than this. Oh, Mr. Trite. But Prosecutor Godot, I didn't know you were even here. Prosecutor? How come you didn't show up at the trial today? Huh. I could ask you the exact same question. Huh? But I had a cold, sir. I had something slightly more important than a common cold to deal with, the importance of which is something you have no hope of ever understanding. Enough, I believe I have the measure of you. You are the very worst kind of prosecutor. What could be more important than a trial? Who's the wild mare, Trite? This is Miss Von Karma. She was the acting prosecutor in your absence today. Huh. Well, I guess I owe you one then. But you can go now, Princess. It's time for the big boys to take the reins. So who do you think you are? This case is my... Hey, Philly. Know your role and shut your mouth. Can't stand women like you. I'm only going to say this once, Lady Von Wippenberg. Go home. Phoenix Wright! What are you hitting me for? You deserve more cracks of the whip than that, Trite. What? You still don't get it, do you? You don't realize that you've set something in motion that you'll never be able to undo. There's something different about Godot today. I'm getting such a strange sense of something from behind the mask of his. Is it anger? Or is it sorrow? What the hell? Why didn't you show? You had some important business and that's why you went to court, huh? So what was it? I've told you once before, but perhaps you don't remember. I returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. You see, Trite, I've experienced something most have not. Death. You died? Of course, being extradited from hell is a tedious affair. The meticulous regeneration and adjustment of all your internal organs is, well, let's just say modern medicine allows us all to live to a ripe old age. Even someone like me. So you mean, that mask you wear is this ugly device? Promise it's not a fashion statement to my unenlightened friend. Without this, I can't see your frequently dumbfounded face. I didn't know. My eyesight is pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything. Still, I keep this worn-out piece of junk of a body going with regular servicing. I'm sorry, but you say you experienced death? How is that possible? What happened? Why don't you ask him? Huh? Me? Yeah, Trite. You. You should know all about it. You know where my life ended, and who ended it for me. Well, Phoenix Wright, do you? I don't know what he's talking about. Although, to be honest, I do feel a little tug at the corner of my memory. I think I do know about how Godot was killed. It will all become clear in due time. Isn't that right, Trite? Can't undo? Earlier, you said I've done something that I can never undo. What do you mean by that exactly? The inner temple here on this side of Dusky Bridge is an isolated island. That's what Sister Bikini said too. And I wonder, Trite, do you know what the police are doing here today? What do you mean? They're searching. Searching for any trace of an acolyte who went missing. Missing? As leader of the search party, I can tell you this with absolute certainty. Maya Fey is not on this side of Dusky Bridge. But that's impossible. She came here that night and came. I won't say it again. The chances of her being here are nil. Excluding, of course, one very unique place. Behind you. The sacred cavern, the entrance of which we are standing at right now. This is the only place that the search party is yet to explore. So they haven't searched the cavern yet. Be aware, though, that the temperature inside frequently falls below freezing. Even if she was in there, the chances of her being found alive are slim at best. Which means, Trite, that you sent Maya Fey to her death. You fool. If that's the situation, why aren't you in there with the search party right now? You must have been blinders on, my equestrian angel. Don't you see the big lock and chain? It's a trick lock. I'm making preparations to open it as we speak. Well, Trite, Once again, a woman dies because of you. Once again? What are you talking about? Don't tell me you've forgotten. It was only 2 years ago, after all, when the last unfortunate woman died because of you. Mia. Do you know who that was? It was Maya Fey's sister, that's right. Maya Fey. He's blaming me for that? No, that's not how it was. Oh, by the way, before I continue, I looked up what tribe means, and it means, overly used. And I guess it's meant to be a joke on Wright's name, how it's a pun for the word Wright, as in you're correct. I guess that's what he's saying. Phoenix Wright, your name is overused a lot. It was 2 years ago. Maya Fey was pursuing someone, a man, but she bit off more than she could chew. She made a very dangerous enemy. Yeah, that's one case I'll never forget. But I got that guy personally. Sure, Miss Fey's murderer was caught, but that won't bring her back. Well, no, but you were with her at that time, you and no one else. It was your responsibility. You should have protected her. You say Maya Fey was your teacher. Well then, I'd say you've learned nothing trite. You robbed her of her life, and now you've let her sister suffer the same fate. I haven't sentenced Maya's to death? What is this peculiar looking lock? Why don't we just break it open? It would be simply a matter of... I'm afraid we can't do that. This area has been prone to earthquakes. The repeated tremors have weakened the foundations of the training hall. Any excessive force used to break the lock would... well, let's just say the inner temple and the sacred cavern would be the thing of a past. Well then, very well, then dare I suggest the obvious solution of opening it with the key? Sure to show me where the keyhole is on the trick lock. There's no keyhole? That's right, an interesting puzzle, huh? The person who set this lock is the only one who can open it. And who was it? Simple, the accused. What? Iris? When an acolyte undergoes training inside the sacred cavern, the attending sister is responsible for locking the entrance. Obviously, the night of the murder was no exception. Maya Fey was the trainer there. Sister Bikini did mention it a number of times now that I think about it. She said that Iris was left in charge of supervising the early stages of the training. So Iris the accused is the only one who can open this lock. I've arranged for her to be brought here now. Iris is the only person who can open the lock. I hope she gets here soon. Hang on there, Maya. We'll get you out. So, I should be getting back to work. Wait, Godot. How sure about Maya are you? There's no doubt about it in my mind. She's in the sacred cavern somewhere. It's the only place she could be. You'd better start praying. You better pray that friend of yours brings the accused back here soon. Edgeworth? Listen up, Trite. There's only one thing I want to say to you before I go. I'll never accept you. Never. You should choose your friends more carefully, Phoenix Wright. That's what everyone says. Looks like I don't have much of a choice. Guess I'll just have to do what I can for now. Holy shit, Godot. I'm sorry. I don't know, should I? Or shouldn't I? Sounds like someone's talking to himself, but where's that coming from? Oh, Tecumseh. Yeah, I guess I better wash that off. That's what I'll do. No, but I can't do that. I'm a detective. My brain, this is driving me nuts. Oh my god. Is something troubling you, Scruffy? But please don't whip me like that all of a sudden. It was merely a simple greeting, a friendly tap on the shoulder with my whip. So what's up, Gumshoe? Something on your mind? Dare, how did you know, pal? Perhaps you were trying to decide if you wanted to wash that off or not. How did you know, sir? Oh, yeah, I nearly forgot. You can't go through the little gate there, okay? Yeah. You mean the one that says no entry? I kinda already snuck in there. Is he trying to be clever or something? So what's behind there, Scruffy? Huh? Kind of garden-like garden. Garden? Yeah, anyway, it's under investigation right now, so keep out. I'm not telling you, I'm asking you, pal. You got me? Isn't it normally the other way around? Well, see you later. So, shall we adjourn to this garden, Phoenix Wright? Of course. What else will we do? I really want to know what Gumshoe was thinking of washing off, though. There's blood. There's a strange feeling in the air. I wonder what it is. Strange feeling? Forget about that. What's that strange writing on the stone lantern? What are you doing here, sir? I thought I said you can't come in. Don't you know, Scruffy, Yvonne Karma will always show up whenever there is a clue. And there are plenty of clues to be found here. What is this? What the heck is that? Maya. Or something. Oh, you spotted it, huh, pal? You kidding me? It couldn't be more obvious. It says Maya. Yeah, before you ask, it's written in blood. You will answer all our questions now, Scruffy, without exception. Yes, sir. What's this? There's a charm or something poking out from the snow. Looks pretty old. There's a leather cord tied to it, too. Apparently it belongs to the deceased. To Miss Elise Duxman, sorry. Yes, there were broken a leather cord around the lady's neck. The ends of the cord found on both the victim and on this charm match exactly. That means his charm definitely belongs to Miss Duxman. This could be really vital piece of evidence. Okay, let's talk to him now. So, how's the Inner Temple investigation going? We have the best scientific forensic team in the world working this place. Forensic team? What was the outcome of this scientific study? Nothing. Scientifically speaking, this place is as clean as a whistle. That's simply not good enough, Scruffy. Do you think I'll let you get away with that? Well, there was a couple of things that bothered me when I first got here, sir. That stone lantern and the surrounding area that's not covered in snow. They looked kind of fishy to me, you know, scientifically speaking. So I got the lab boys to look them over. The results were... it's kind of hard to say, actually. I guess I better look them into myself. About Maya. Oh, did Mr. Godot tell you that? Yes, we heard. He's got a search party out looking for her. But there's nowhere else, she could have disappeared to on this side of Dusky Bridge. All we can do is wait for Mr. Edgeworth to get here, pal. Edgeworth? He's escorting Iris, the defendant, over here. We'll have to wait since she is the only one who can open the door to the sacred cavern. Oh, I think Mr. Edgeworth wants to talk to you about something too, pal. Huh? I wonder what it is. Just don't be expecting any good news when you talk to him. When I spoke to him, Mr. Edgeworth sounded so down. I felt like I was drowning. Sounds pleasant. Maya. So these letters are written in blood. Yeah, what's worse is the victim's blood. Huh? This is Miss Dorkson's blood? We haven't done a detailed analysis yet, but it's looking that way, pal. Most interesting. Phoenix Wright. I presume you know what to do, don't you? When May's name is written upside down. You know what? That was really bothering me too. I just came up with the answer, the result of my own special Gumshoe investigation. Really? Do tell. Well, on the night of the murder, that stone lantern was upside down. Anyway, there's really only one logical explanation to this mystery. Miss Elise Duxman wrote these letters herself, in her own blood. You must be joking. That's impossible. From the writing of the victim's blood and the other clues left behind, it seems pretty likely that this garden was the scene of Miss Elise Duxman's murder. At least, that's our current theory on how the events took place, pal. And what's to bet they used the incinerator to burn the snow that had blood on it? So, Miss Duxman was killed here. However, you want to look at it, that's what people are saying now. Then, what Sister Bikini saw in the courtyard of the main temple was... well, what was it? If that wasn't the scene of the crime, what did she see? What do you think, Miss Von Karma? Surely a special Gumshoe investigation would reveal the answer, no? Wait a second, the bloody writing and all the other clues here. Someone could have easily set all that up after the murder had taken place, right? Sorry, but that's not an option, pal. Why not? How quickly you forget, Phoenix. Ever since the incident occurred, this place has been completely inaccessible. whose dusky bridge was completely burnt down. I was overseeing repairs to the bridge the whole time. No one came over here before me and my men, which means no one could have planted all this stuff here, pal. I can't think of a counter-argument of that. I knew it. I should have washed the blood off the lantern as soon as I got here. This really was the scene of the crime. And I need to figure out exactly what it was that Bikini saw. Seems you have a visitor. Mr. Wright! Iris, I'm really glad to see you. Godot managed to immobilize the police by claiming a state of emergency. Not him again. Never mind him, we've got to hurry and unlock the sacred cavern. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. It's my fault someone so important to you is locked in there. Mr. Edgeworth, can we finish our conversation later? Alright. Let's hurry to the inner temple then. I'll see you later, Wright. Wait, Edgeworth. I'm coming with you guys. Sorry, Wright. I can't allow you to come with us. What? I hate to be the one to break it to you, but Maya Fey is in a rather delicate position. What do you mean by delicate position? This isn't simply a rescue operation, right? It's also an investigation. That being the case, we can't allow members of the public to interfere. Come on, Edgeworth. If anything happens, you'll be the first to know. Please understand, Wright? Mr. Wright! All that matters is Mystic Maya is rescued, correct? Listen to the voice of reason for a change, Phoenix. From now on, consider anything beyond Dusky Bridge to be off limits. We'll be going now. There's no time to be standing around, Phoenix Wright. Aren't there other things that demand your attention? She's right. Thanks for reminding me. I know exactly what demands my attention. There you are. Sister Bikini looks like she's shrunk some since I last saw her. Don't be so rude, Phoenix Wright. What's wrong, Sister Bikini? My, hello you two. How are you doing? From the sound of that sigh, I guess she's still pretty down. Irish was just here, you know. She was accompanied by that handsome crimson-clad prince. Is she talking about Edgeworth? It was just a courtesy call. I wasn't allowed to talk with her at all. Oh dear, it's all my fault all this happened. Poor Iris. She was worried about my back, would you believe? What have I done to her? Only what you had to do, sister. You bravely and truthfully testified about what you saw. There's no shame in that. And we'll see to it that your testimony wasn't made in vain. Well, I don't know her anymore. I don't... something? Mr. Blue Suits doesn't seem to share your opinion, I see. Oh, yes, you did great, Sister Bikini. Absolutely spectacular. You two are the only ones who've said that to me. I can't shake the feeling that I just became a shield to a shrew. Do you have a problem, Phoenix? Sure, she was brave to testify so truthfully like that. But I know she's still hiding something. Guess it's time to break that psych lock of hers. Exactly. Bada bing, bada boom. Fuck. 5 of them. Sister Bikini, the truth is becoming increasingly clear to me. I'm convinced that Miss Elise Duxnum had a special significance in this temple. As to why she had a special significance, I believe it has to do with her true identity. What on earth are you talking about? She was... No, Mystic Elise was an author, just an author of picture books. To be honest, I had my suspicions almost immediately after I met her. Suspicions? Yes, but I didn't have any evidence to support my theory, though. But now I do. This piece of evidence proves Miss Duxnum's true identity. Where is it? This. Worn by Elise Duxnum, found in the garden of Inner Temple. Miss Duxnum had this charm with her at all times. This isn't some cheap good luck charm either. Then what do you think it is, Mr. Wright? What could a talisman like that possibly mean? It's a talisman, is it? Interesting. This thing speaks volumes about who Miss Duxnum really was. This talisman and one other item unequivocally prove Miss Duxnum's true identity. There. The painting is obscured by this gravy stain at the moment. Oh! But this scroll shows the master of the crane channeling technique. The crest at the top is the sign of the honorable title. The very same crest that adorns the talisman the victim carried. She's Misty. The crest is reserved for the master of crane. Who on earth told you the nonsense? I've got no idea what you're talking about. The new master, Maya Fey, told me. You mean that acolyte is Misty Fey's daughter? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. In fact, since her first daughter passed away, Maya is Misty Fey's sole successor. Mystic Misty! There it is. I didn't actually expect that. Wow. Mystic Elise graced us with her presence about a week ago. When she showed me the talisman with the mark on it, well, I nearly fainted. No one had seen her in 17 years, that's when she disappeared. What is the significance of the talisman, sister? The Korean talisman is the symbol of the Master Koreans. The bearer must carry it with them always until their death. Until their death? So at least Duxon was really May's mother, huh? She was Misty May, the master of the Korean channeling technique. The truth comes out at last. Looks like we're making some headway here. Tell me, sister. After 17 years, why did she choose to show herself now? Because something happened that called her out of hiding. What happened? Well... Oh god. Earthquake! Oh my goodness. The inner temple. It's kind of tremor might. The inner temple. Sacred cabin in the training hall. It might very well cave in. Maya! It seems to have passed. We can't just stand here and do nothing. What? Where? It's in the temple. Sister Bikini, we'll finish this later. Alright. Of course, you run along now. People may have been hurt. And let's get some first aid kits ready. Go on then, Phoenix. They won't bar you from entering as long as I'm with you. Thank you. Right at that moment, I had the worst feeling in my gut. We just had an earthquake. I wonder if he's alright. You look worried. Are you thinking about Miles Edgeworth? Come on, let's go. Gotta hurry to the inner temple and... Right! Ah! What are you doing here? How could I have? How do you expect us to understand if you don't speak up? Hey, why am I the only one getting hit? She's gone. No! The defendant, Iris. What? Gone where? She fled. Oh, okay. She escaped. So, it was just now, during... It's easy to see Edgeworth's one and only weakness. His fear of earthquakes. Oh, right. I should have known better than to escort the defendant alone. As soon as the ground started shaking, everything went dark before my eyes. Stupidly passed out. That incident haunts you to this day, doesn't it? That's no excuse for letting the suspect get away. Can't believe I let it happen. Right, the inner temple area is a dead end, so she could only have escaped to this side. We haven't seen her. Then we need to get a manhunt underway now and search Eagle Mountain from top to bottom. Wait, Edgeworth, have you thoroughly checked the inner temple yet? Don't be ridiculous, why would I? The inner temple is like an island. There's no way to escape but to cross. No, that's not it. Iris isn't the type of person to run away, Edgeworth. What are you talking about? Sister Bikini mentioned something when we were with her. She said that the sacred cavern might have caved in because of the quake, sorry. And you think Iris might have gone to the inner temple to check on the situation? Listen, Edgeworth, I'm sure she's at the inner temple. A manhunt is not necessary. Right. Let's not waste any more time. We need to get to the training hall sacred cabin now. Alright, let's go. February 9th, in a temple, training hall. Fortunately, the sacred cabin didn't cave in. But what we found was something none of us would have expected. Oh boy. How can there be even more locks? What's the meaning of this? Oh boy. Iris! Please tell me what the hell is going on. Oh my god, this is going haywire. Sheesh.